Challenge November, and I am here just to kind of go through the stomach series a bit with you guys, throw in a little different versions, and I'm also going to throw in my favorite prop for a few of them. So you guys can do them all with me or do whatever version you'd like. So, stomach series, we always start out with that single leg stretch. So we'll be back here. You can be up in that upper ab curl if you like. It's always that outside hand, outside ankle. So if you're doing it the other way, you might end up twisting that leg weird. So this helps everything stay in line. So you can have that hand up here or right here, whichever one you'd like. And you're going to do an inhale, switch, inhale, exhale, exhale. As you're doing these, those hands are switching. Those feet are aiming for that same target with those toes. You have that belly button to spine feel, and those legs are going straight out of that hip joint. Okay, we'll take a quick break on that neck. You can also do that exercise with the head down, which is always a nice option, and that almost like works those low abs a little bit more, at least to me. So same idea, you're going to still do your outside hand, outside ankle. For me, when my head is down, I have to bring my legs up a little bit higher, but you're still aiming for that same target with your toes. You're still doing your inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. You got your belly button to spine. You're switching those legs to that same target. And that is always a good option as well. My favorite version of single leg stretch has a small ball. So when my leg is coming in, I'm pushing it away with this small ball. So I'm kind of like fighting with myself. You're still doing your inhale, switch inhale, exhale, exhale. Every time I push that ball into my knee, I'm really feeling those low abs fire up. So that's just a couple different ways that you can be doing that single leg stretch. Double leg stretch, kind of the same thing, but both our legs are shooting out. You want to make sure you're keeping your lower back safe so your legs aren't going too low, that you're compromising that. Same thing, you can be up in that upper ab curl or keep that upper body down. We'll do the upper ab curl first version, and we're going to do our circly arms. So you inhale in that little ball, pulling those legs in. You exhale those arms and legs out. And around. Inhale, little ball. Exhale those legs out and around. You're thinking of scooping that belly. So that belly is super scooped. Last one like this. Yeah. Now we'll do the head down version, and we're going to do Joe's version. So just our legs are going to be going out, but we still start the same. We still are going to inhale in our little ball. Exhale those legs out. I'm pushing into my legs with my arms. Inhale, pull those legs in. A lot of core work. Little ball. Exhale them out. Inhale, little ball. Exhale out. You're thinking of scooping that belly that whole time, making sure those shoulders don't end up by those ears as well. There's always a lot of things going on. Okay, my favorite version of double leg stretch has my little ball as well. Same idea like I did for single leg. So I really push that ball on my knees as I'm pulling it back towards me. So I go inhale, exhale them out. Inhale, press, exhale out. Inhale, exhale. Great. Next up, you got your scissors. So for scissors, we're going to do a couple different versions. The first one we will do in that upper ab curl. So your legs do go to the sky. You're going to come up in that upper ab curl if that feels okay on you. You're going to be grabbing that right leg anywhere with that knee joint. So you can grab here. If you need to have a bent leg, that is totally fine as well. So you're just slicing those legs through the air. You do an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, exhale. Sometimes I almost like to bring a little pull up of that leg when I bring it in. Exhale. There's also the head down version where you're kind of doing the same thing, but you'll notice that your scissors are probably a lot smaller, especially if you're going to be reaching for that leg. If you're like, I want to keep my head down and I just don't want to use my arms, you can always have those arms nice and strong at your side. Hold those legs at a safe level for you, staying out of that low back, and just scissor those legs. This is so much low ab work. It's crazy. It looks so easy, but yet it's so hard. Oh. So my favorite version of scissors, you can use a small ball. My favorite is just regular, but if you want to use a small ball for that, it's kind of like the same idea. So you're pushing that ball into your leg as you're like trying to push it towards you, you're pushing it away. And you're in that upper ab curl, if that feels okay. So many options, mixing it up. Next up, we do have our double leg lower lift. A couple different versions you can do. You can have your arms nice and strong at your side. You can have those hands under your butt, making sure those shoulders aren't up by those ears for both those options. Or you can be lengthening that neck and that upper ab curl. So we'll do this version first with our head down and our legs are nice and parallel. So you just inhale as you lower those legs. Make sure this back's not arcing up. Exhale, you're gonna pull them back in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, back in. Do one more like that. Or like I said, you can be up in that upper ab curl, lengthening that neck, keep those shoulders away from those ears, and almost like a little space underneath that chin, so you're not squishing that head. You're really pressing those head to your hands. Let's do a little Pilates V with those feet. And you just, same thing, inhale, lower those legs, make sure your back is safe. Exhale, bring them back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Let's do one more. Great. You know it, we got to throw in that small ball. I like the small ball in between my legs. Really pressing them in there. So you're already activating your legs too. You can do this version, honestly, with those arms down or lengthening that neck. I'm just gonna do two. Inhale, lower, really pressing in, exhale, pull it up. You'll notice the ball wobbles a little bit. That is okay. Great. And last but not least, we have our crisscrosses, elbow to knee. You bring those legs up to that tabletop to start. So bringing those hands behind that head, coming up in that upper ab curl. Once you get a little space here, nice wide elbows, and you're twisting in that core. So you're just inhaling one side, exhaling the other, just like single leg stretch. You're aiming for that same target with those toes, just that core twisting. Those legs are going straight out of that hip joint. This is also one that, you know, if the upper ab curl really bothers you, you can definitely do it with your head down. It's just a little different feel. You're just kind of rocking back and forth. So you're going to make a little bit smaller movement, but you're still kind of twisting. Just keep that back safe. You're going to have to bring those legs up higher. A version of that you can do with the small ball, it's not exactly the elbow to knee, like crisscross super fast. You kind of just do a slower version. You're going to put that kind of in your mid back. You still have those hands behind your head, and you kind of do one leg at a time. Just kind of twist into it. Like so. And then of course you got to switch. And you're breathing through this, of course. Oh, so there is your mini core class of the stomach series. So get working. We have to do our core challenge every day in November. So hopefully you guys are revved up and you got some ideas and you can just go for it. Thank you.